Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our first quarterly AMA. We have a lot to cover today, so hopefully you'll join us for the entire session and hear what has been happening in Shping for the last 3 months. We've got Ima and Ellie with us. Now it's, I could say, as usual. And let's begin.
Sorry about that. Okay.
So we have a few slides that we've prepared to give you a bit more context, a bit more visual to what we're going to be covering today. Besides the coverage of some of the new introduction, enhancements, development, we'll also have a list of questions that came to us across different channels, either through Telegram, some by email, some via live chat, some through the form that we share in our Telegram community. So we'll cover those questions as well. So yeah, so let's go to the next slide. And
so I think we'll kick off today with just some updates that we've got in relation to the coin itself, which we know a lot of you are tuning in to learn more about today. And the first of those being the fact that we've now got a new tag and hashtag to use. Gennady, I might hand over to you there to explain that a little bit more to everybody so that they can start using it as well.
Certainly. Shping is, while we operate within the blockchain space, and there is a lot of great decentralized technologies out there, we focus on a very unique value proposition, which is decentralized value, token of value, and we wanted to introduce our own hashtag that talks about the decentralized token of reward. And this hashtag is currently used by us in all of the posts, and hopefully other players in that space will also use this hashtag, because it talks not about us in particular, it's more about the area of technological area where we are focusing on. And you would probably even see it in announcements of Coinbase which we're going to be talking about further in this presentation, also referring to that tag. So please, whenever you talk about us in the social media, please use hashtag DETOR, which refers to decentralized token of reward, which Shping is.
Awesome. The other great topic that we have up for discussion in relation to the coin today is, as Gennady just mentioned a couple of moments ago, our new synergies with Coinbase. And there's obviously been quite a lot of activity happening in that space at the moment, with some press releases and some exclusive offers. Gennady, I might pass back over to you just to give everybody a little bit more of an understanding of what that's all about.
Certainly. So we've, besides the fact that Shping Coin is listed on Coinbase Exchange and pretty much available to everyone, separate to that, we are working together with Coinbase Australian office or Asia Pacific office, but focusing just on Australia for the time being, to join our forces on our mutual goal of bringing blockchain technology closer to everyday consumer, even those who are not yet crypto savvy or understand technology that well, but still want to get the benefit of what this technology offers. And this is a pretty big focus for Coinbase. So they do a lot of educational activities to educate consumer and retail market. And Shping does very similar by enabling consumers to start using technology through the Shping app, where we have simplified the interface to the sort of difficult and complex for many people side of the technology through the very easy to use interfaces and automation systems, where any app user could simply click the button and get their coins converted to cash, where at the background, it's those coins are moved to the Coinbase, they're sold, and then the proceeds are moved to the paid to the consumer. But by simplifying it, we have thousands of users who's using it on a daily basis, and without understanding that they actually converting their coins in the blockchain exchange, and it's the complexity of it they don't even have to understand, but they can still leverage the technology. So so we've partnered with Australian Coinbase in Australia to join our forces to help each other to promote each other's services. So within the Shping app, we are helping those who are not yet leveraging integration with Coinbase, because any app user could link their Coinbase wallet to Coinbase app to Shping application, and then move their earnings to Coinbase, and then trade, convert, whatever they choose to do with that. So we will be doing more to promote that feature and educate our users to take advantage of it. But at the same time, Coinbase, with a huge audience in Australia, those who are already using Coinbase, will promote Shping application as the tool that their members could take advantage of, because everyone who is using Coinbase is potential client of Shping, because everyone buys things, and everyone can take advantage of getting rewards for their everyday shopping. So therefore, it's going to be pretty much a win-win scenario, where Coinbase will bring Shping to those who currently on Coinbase platform, while we will work with our audience and help them to do more in this space by downloading the Coinbase app if they don't have an account as yet, linking that with Shping app, and take even greater advantage of both platforms working together.
Awesome. And just to kind of overlay on what Gennady spoke about there, we actually did a survey into our database in conjunction with Coinbase as well. And so we've actually just got some interesting stats to share there with you of some of the results that we've pulled out from that survey. And Ellie, I might hand over to you there just to give just a little snapshot to everybody and the types of responses we received from our database.
Certainly. We've had some pretty exciting results from this survey. A total of 500 plus people participated in just a couple of days. So that's a really huge turnout for us. And based on these results, we asked questions like, what are the benefits that our app users enjoy most from using Shping app? And unsurprisingly, it's of course earning rewards. But next to it, we've got a couple more reasons of why they use the Shping app, or what the benefits are that they like from using the app. And these include discovering new products, writing and reading reviews, cashing out rewards, and more. So moving on to other results from the survey, there was also a question about whether our app users knew that Shping Coin is a cryptocurrency, and there are still some that are unaware, but hopefully are now aware of it. And we also asked the question, because this was a survey in partnership with Coinbase as well. We also asked the question if they owned any other cryptocurrency apart from Shping, and 49%, 46.9% of them did not. So they only own Shping Coin as their only cryptocurrency. So we also asked other questions like how did they start their cryptocurrency journey, and what purposes they use their cryptocurrencies for. So there are some of the responses that we got is that cryptocurrency journey began for them with Shping, some with the introduction of friends and family, online research, etc. And then their purposes for using cryptocurrency: investment was the highest response from our app users, online purchases, transferring money, and so on. So now moving on to the Shping app updates, I'll hand over to Gennady and Eva.
Yeah, awesome. So as you can see, there's been quite a lot for the last couple of months happening in the coin space. But we've also been very busy bees behind the scenes in creating and continuing to update and enhance as we move along many extra features and improve on the existing features within the app. And so what we've managed to do over the course of the last couple of months is really focus in on what's delivering for us. And receipts have really taken off in the system for us. We've got a huge quantity of people uploading every single receipt from every type of retailer, cafe, or from restaurants into the app now. And so we've done quite a lot of updates there to allow for extra retailers, and we're now basically accepting receipts from the majority of the retailers across Australia, which is unbelievable, and I think really great benefit for our app users to be able to store and gain rewards and coin from those receipts too. And then the other enhancement there that we have really focused in on is inviting our users to review the products that they're purchasing, and we're putting timeline reminders and countdowns in their profiles to encourage them to do that quite quickly after purchase as well. Gennady, was there anything else on either of the two of those features that you wanted to kind of further flesh out and embellish on?
No, I think you've covered them well. The purpose of the receipts is basically it's a one-stop shop for all of our app users, where you can store all of your receipts. But the smarts of our app, it will recognize the retailer and it will create you a folder for that retailer. So basically, you will see all of your receipts from specific store filed in a specific folder, and the more receipts you upload, the more folders will appear in the receipt section. It's quite unique because those receipts are searchable as well. So if you want to find the receipt for something you purchased 2 years ago, you can simply do a search based on the name of the product, and it will find you that receipt. That creates a lot of value for the app users, and also invaluable data for partner brands who's working on the other side of the platform and leveraging this technology for their advantage.
And this is another just hot off the press. So we very recently, and this is as recent as yesterday, launched some new level up rules. We pride ourselves on listening and taking feedback from our app customers quite seriously. And so as we implement new things and as we hear feedback from our customers, we are quite nimble and we do change things. And so given we now have new receipt capabilities, we've introduced some new rules, and we've taken away some things that were no longer really that advantageous in the app. And we've just launched this new level up requirement with our audience base as of yesterday. So no feedback on that really to date, but we hope that kind of continues to help people really experience a good journey as we roll out into the coming months. And then we've also are on the cusp of delivering a new module called Smart Content Delivery. And what that'll allow us to do is it'll allow us to be a lot more pointed with our communications to our app customers. So we'll be able to send them things like reminders as they draw close to a booster offer no longer being available, reminders once they've finished their shopping to upload their receipt, and just to keep them updated as well through the app on many of the different features. We'll be able to send them links to various different areas of the app for them to kind of jump in and do an activity straight away. So it just allows us to be a lot more efficient in our communication with our app customers and to serve them up really kind of usable information in the app and to make it a lot more, exciting to jump in more frequently than what they're currently doing. Gennady, have I kind of covered off on those two topics there?
Yeah, I think I'll only add with the smart content delivery. It's like a dynamic helper within the app, and whenever app sees that the customer is stuck or not sure about, it will actually provide relevant content right there and then through a pop-up or through the slide out window with video explainer, or even will trigger an email or push notification to go to the client to help them out to answer any questions that they may have right that minute. But the smart content delivery will also be evolving and learning on the user behavior to become this ultimate helper within the app to make sure that our clients have a smooth journey with either onboarding or day-to-day use of the app.
Awesome. Then we've done in the background, we've been revamping our newsletter as well, just to make sure that we're serving up really good digestible blocks of information each month to our app customers. And so we've kind of rethought how we're giving information and ensuring we're covering, good key areas of the app each month. Gennady, I might hand over to you there to just talk through some of those updates that we've introduced into the new newsletter.
Certainly. Yeah, so we through the live chat, that's our main channel of communication now for the app users, and often through other channels, we get often similar questions. And what we've decided to do is to try to cover the most common questions and the most common queries in our EDMs, and use that as a method of helping our app users to understand the application better, to know how they can get most out of it. And we've introduced a couple of sections that's going to appear in our regular monthly EDMs, and we'll just quickly take you through some of them. So feature highlight, so where we'll pick one feature and we will go into a bit more details and explain how it works. So for those who currently already using the feature, maybe they can use it better or sort of at the next level, or for those who haven't heard about the feature, they'll get to know about it. It will have exclusive offers. Everyone loves exclusive offers, but here we'll also be talking about the loyalty hub members. These are the brands who offer a loyalty program. So essentially, besides the rewards that app users earn by uploading their receipts, writing reviews, and so on top of that, there are programs that brands are running within Shping app that will give you personalized cashback based on frequency of your purchases, based on your loyalty. So it's like additional stream of reward between you and the brand. And if you buying the brand for a period of time, you are loyal client of that brand, and they can see that you only buying from them, and they make up they sort of they're your main brand in a particular category. They will take you to the highest level of the cashbacks, and you will be getting the cashbacks regardless of where you buy the product. It's basically a cashback on the brand. So whether you bought it in your local store, you went into the supermarket, regardless of where you're buying this brand, you would be entitled to those cashbacks. So loyalty club, as we refer them when it's interfaced to the consumer, or loyalty hub, which is our B2B name, is a way for app users to get additional cashbacks on what they buy by joining different programs. So here we're going to talk about those programs which are live. We also get often testimonials from our app users, and we would love to share those stories with our community. So what we've decided to do, that we're going to pick one story a month, and that story, whoever we will choose as the story to share will win a prize for the best testimonial. So that's going to be featured in our monthly DMs as well. Tips and tricks. So there are a lot of things, shortcuts, life hacks that you could use with the Shping app to make it even simpler for you to use. So for example, if you press on the icon and hold it for a couple of seconds, you'll have a shortcuts to upload the receipts or scan a product barcode. So without even opening the app, through the icon you can get some functionality access. So we're going to talk about those tips and tricks. Also, we're going to pick one of the brands from our partner brands, and we're going to give you a bit more information about that brand, something that you probably didn't know before, and something that will probably benefit you from knowing about that brand. It will help you to see if these brands align more to your vision, to your values, and so every DM will be featuring one partner brand. And also we will pick a review that got the most of the likes in a month, and that review will get also a prize for winning the most number of likes per month. So in the latest newsletter, we actually have shared some of the results from the survey, which we have covered already earlier. And but the section is going to be where we're going to have updated news. So this month it was the survey result. Next month is going to be something else. So that's going to be a very interesting area to monitor, because that's where you're going to get a lot of the news, what's really happening in the company, not particular in relation to the app, but more about company information.
Awesome. So then what we'll take you through now is what we've been doing from a business to business perspective, which is our Shping Connect update. And whilst there's been a lot happening throughout the business on the coin side of things and the app side of things, there's also been quite a lot of things with the introduction of Loyalty Hub happening from a Shping Connect, which is our partner brands perspective as well. And so the first thing that we are able to show you that's been happening since we last did an AMA is that our partner brands have commenced in-store activations on their products. So we've just given you a snapshot here of just some of the brands, Tushy's, Sapco, I'm Grounded, and Milton, to name a few, that have had some stickers, some Shping stickers appear on their packs, enticing customers to download the app and to join their loyalty programs. So this is just a sneak peek that came in from both our customers that spotted us in the app, in their supermarkets, and also from the in-store activation company. They're helping us facilitate this as well. The really great thing about what we're able to do for our brands now is, I think Gennady mentioned that we've massively expanded on our receipts, and the amount of data that we can now kind of collate from those receipts to create a kind of an understanding of a user and personas is quite vast at this stage. So what our members are now our partner brands are now able to enjoy is a dashboard that explains how many members they've got in their loyalty program, and just kind of a high level understanding of what those members are doing, just their gender, their demographics, where the purchases are happening throughout Australia, the frequency of purchases, and how many people they've got across the tiers. So this is incredibly valuable data to our brands, because they use this to help inform what marketing decisions they make within Shping, but also externally to Shping and their broader marketing efforts as well. We've also got some shopper insights appearing for them now, where they can understand where they're gaining customers from a competitor perspective, and also then where they're losing competitors and how they can better position themselves with customers on the Shping app and also externally to the broader market of that too. So we're getting some really great feedback. We've had some brands run through this now for a 30-day period, 1 month. And so they're really enjoying being able to, digest and understand this level of information on the customers. And as I said, it's all coming in on those invaluable receipts that we're collecting at this stage. So what Gennady mentioned when he took you through the newsletter is that we're starting to now collect some and invite our customers to give some testimonials. And what we've got displaying here on the screen for you is the testimonials that we've managed to gather from the last newsletter. And Ellie, I might hand over to you just to give a little bit of a brief update on the two that we've captured, the two that we've selected for this month from the range that we received.
So the featuring of the user testimonials and stories is going to be a monthly thing for us. But what's more exciting for the Shping team is that not only are we getting feedback from our users, hearing about what they like about the app, how it's helped them, how it's rewarding them for their shopping, and basically how they've come to discover us and how it's changing their habits. It's a positive thing for us because we're learning more about our user behaviors and our app members, and we're basically just one step closer to our goal, which is to make Shping the universal token of rewards. So yeah, that's pretty exciting stuff for us. Kennedy, you might have something to add to that?
No, I think you've covered it quite well.
Okay. So I think the last update that we have before we move on to the question and answer, the question portion of the AMA is the new Shping video, our shiny new video that we have uploaded a couple of days ago on YouTube. So in case you haven't seen it yet, I am going to play it for you.
Australia's #1 rewards app. Imagine getting cash back rewards for every purchase you make. Here's how it works. Snap a photo of any receipt or upload it digitally to claim your cashback rewards. Groceries, apparel, restaurants, Uber, you name it. Shping rewards all brand interactions, including writing product reviews. Cash out your rewards or move them to your Coinbase wallet. Get Shping today and unlock rewards with every purchase.
All right. So you might want to add anything to that, Kennedy, in terms of the new video that came out recently?
No, I think it turned out very well, and I think it captures our offering. And I really like the video. I think it's great.
Awesome. We'll transfer across then to the question and answer component of our AMA. But before we do, we've had a couple of people comment that are watching us live. So Fun Chest, thank you for your encouragement. We intend and keep moving forward. And we look forward to give you even more updates in our next AMA. And Spirit Fly, thank you very much for joining from Switzerland. The whole team says hi back to you, and we're encouraged by your greetings.
He's even saying congratulations and thinks the video was great. Thank you for that.
Awesome. Thanks for that encouragement, Spirit Fly. Now on to some questions. We will keep an eye on the live chat, so if there's anything else that you'd like to post there, please do let us know, but we'll jump on to some questions that have come through prior to today. So the first one there, which I'll hand over to you, Kennedy, is which platforms/exchanges do Shping have Shping?
So we list those platforms on our website, but the main one that probably we already have touched on a number of times during this AMA is Coinbase. Coinbase, that's probably where most of the activity and takes place. So we would strongly recommend Coinbase as the platform where the majority activity is happening, but we also listed on other great exchanges like Gate.io, Probit, Timex, Apollonix, and maybe others, because sometimes we could be listed on the exchange without even our knowledge, and therefore there could be possibly other exchanges that list Shping coins, other good exchanges. But as we always say, with any exchanges, they are independent of us, so you need to do your own due diligence. So we don't endorse any because we can't, because we don't have any visibility into the business. But there is a lot of publicly available information for you to be able to do your own due diligence and make the right decisions.
Awesome. We've had a couple of questions come in on this, so I'll try and roll it up into the one question. So when are you coming to the US? Maybe a little new, but I want to use it here. I love all aspects of what you are doing.
Yeah, look, we definitely have plans to move to US. Our first two markets are UK and New Zealand, which we are first focusing on. And once we successfully launch in those markets, US could potentially be the next one or one of the next regions. But the plan for Shping is to be available everywhere. It's a global platform, and we see Shping of being operated in all parts of the world.
Awesome. The next question is, I'm a Platinum for Life user. As the coin goes up in value, will monthly withdrawals be larger?
So our monthly withdrawals are tied up to our tokenomics. And if at any point the tokenomics would allow us to change the model there, we'll definitely do that. It's probably not connected to the price of the coin because everything gets indexed. So therefore, it should not impact users on how much they can withdraw because it all gets indexed to the current value of the coin.
Awesome, thanks, Kennedy. We've had a question come in on our UK and New Zealand rollout. Just wondering when that is scheduled and planned for kickoff.
So we already started some work in preparation. We don't have a specific date when we're actually going to activate an app to be available there. As I mentioned earlier, we are doing some, we're still learning around the execution on how we're going to launch the app in the new market. We want to leverage some of the learnings we had in Australia to expedite and to make our roll into the new regions a lot faster and quicker than what it was for us in Australia, where we did it for the very first time. So we don't have a date yet, but rest assured, work is done. And once we know the date, we'll let everyone know.
Awesome. We've had a question come in that's a little bit more app aligned again. Do we accept Uber and PayPal receipts?
So with Uber, yes, we accept Uber receipts. With PayPal is a merchant, so you would be essentially paying to someone using PayPal. So you could upload the receipts to the someone you're paying to using PayPal, but not the PayPal receipts as such, because it's more of the confirmation of the transaction. So we need a vendor, someone you purchase goods or services from. We need their receipt to be uploaded, and those receipts would be accepted. We essentially accept all the receipts as long as it's the official Australian tax invoice, and that can be uploaded.
Awesome. We've got a really good question, actually. What is the ultimate achievement for Shping?
Look, I think our main goal is to bring Shping to everyone who would like to get benefit from being part of the ecosystem. So the ultimate goal for us is to have global coverage. That would be our ultimate achievement, so that we can deliver value to every single shopper around the world. We believe we are changing lives by helping shoppers to be rewarded for the value they're creating for brands. Up until now, all of this value were capitalized by intermediates. So social media would earn quite a substantial revenue on the value that you create by user-generated content, by your attention to different brands. We have removed all of the intermediates and connecting brands to the consumers, which helps brands because they can get their message across to the consumer at the fraction of the cost, rather than paying all of these intermediates to deliver that message. And we're helping consumers to be rewarded for the value that they're creating. And I think for many people around the world, even in the first world countries as well as the third world countries, getting this additional stream of rewards can change lives and can change our lifestyle, the way we go about our day-to-day purchases. So we would like that to be available to everyone around the world. So that would be our ultimate goal, but it's a long journey. But
we're taking it definite steps at a time. Awesome. The next question is, I'm trying to reach Timex Exchange. They aren't replying. Can you help me communicate with them?
As I mentioned earlier, we don't really have any leverage or any sort of powers more than a consumer would, those who are registered on the exchange. So what we would suggest is for you just to reach out and just follow any escalation process available to you to get to the exchanges. Often exchanges will be very busy and it could take longer for them to respond, but unfortunately it's not something we're able to help, and that's why we advising everyone to do their own due diligence to pick and choose the exchanges they want to work with. But at the same time, I think just follow check their website, see what are the channels of communication that exchange would like you to reach out to them through. And if that doesn't help, just see what's the escalation that can be taken.
Awesome. And that actually wraps up our questions. The last one that was here, we've already covered off. It's another US question. So that wraps up this AMA session for now.
Excellent. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Emma, Ellie. We hope to see you guys in 3 months. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please send us your inquiries via Telegram, or if you're an app user, via live chat. We will continue with our Friday updates, so keep an eye on for them. Look out for our EDMs, social posts. Don't forget to use our hashtag, and have a great weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.